Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're still joined by head wrestling coach O.T. Johnson. Coach, you had a handful of newcomers contribute for you this year, particularly in dual meets. Talk about the guys that have seen a bunch of dual meet action this year, such as Cole Murray and Eric Milks, and how you see their progression for the future of this program.
Well, both guys are true freshmen, and you know, any sport you participate in college is very difficult to come in as a true freshman. And, you know, as college athletes are more mature now, especially after their freshman year. So those guys coming in and they're competing against some, 21, 22-year-old men, and you know, they're not quite as mature as those guys are, but they've done a good job of just stepping in there and buying in as much as they can. And right now, Cole Murray, he's doing a good job for us. Stepping in and wrestling. He hasn't had as much success as he would like to have, as we would like to have for him. But he's done a good job of just doing his job. In some of the matches we've had that were close, Cole's done a good job of not giving up bonus points and just getting some experience. And Eric, he's a talent, a local North Carolina talent from New Bern High School that's really surprised us as far as just not only just being the guy at that weight class, but getting some big key wins for us. That's helped us, quote unquote, stop the bleeding, especially at the lower weight class, moving forward into the dual meet. So those are two guys we can look forward to helping us in the future. Ideally we want to rely on sophomore juniors after their first year, but in this case, those guys have to step in and do the job.
Well, we've hit on this fact already, but your team has been among the nation's top 25 teams for a majority of this season. What does a recognition like that mean for your program, and what sort of advantages might it give you in your recruiting efforts?
Well, we've already seen a vast improvement in interest. In the past, we've had to go out and hit a lot of tournaments, hit a lot of dual matches at night, and to try to get coaches to try to find kids. But now with this recognition going to national Virginia duals, has really helped have parents and coaches reach out to us, which is awesome when you're trying to build a program, and not just to be in the top 25, to try to break back into that top 10, where your guys are doing a good job, and coaches know they can send kids to us, that they can we can mature them over time and not have to throw them right there in the fire, quote unquote. And so recruiting wise, it really has helped us a lot to look to the future as far as what we can bring in, who we can bring in, and what weight classes we need to fill in the future here. But it's done a lot for our program, and we're looking forward to what the postseason has to show.
Well, we don't often get a chance to talk about alumni on this show, but let's talk about one of yours. You had the opportunity to coach three-time All-American Derek Brunson as a senior, and now Derek is proving to be a pretty successful mixed martial arts fighter in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. How often do you get to talk to Derek, and does he still follow the program pretty closely?
Absolutely. Derek, he's actually his wrestling coach as far as MMA. Dan Willis is another All-American here. They do a good job of trying to help the program in any way they can, and actually Stuart Nadeau over the summer trained with Derek. Shane Nolan helped Derek prepare for some fights, just living with him and just being another training partner for Derek. And Derek has been back in the room after his second fight in the UFC. A couple of days later, he's in the room working with the guys, and he's done a good job of being a mentor, to guys like Stuart and some of the younger guys that are from the beach area. So Derek does a pretty good job of giving back. I think a lot of people think giving back you have to give money, but I think just having a guy like that that's promoting your program does a lot for us as far as just people seeing, hey, okay, not only is he a great person, but he's a great role model for young kids to look at and try to mimic their behaviors and what they want to do with their lives after. And I think when you can tell parents that, hey, this is a guy that never drank, never smoked, never did any of those things while he was in college, and he came to our program and succeeded here, it really does help us as far as what we're trying to get parents to know about our program, and he's done a good job for us.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
And we're going to take our next commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to watch a road to recovery on women's soccer player Rayshawna Campbell. So stay tuned.
Each year,
Each year.
Each year,
Hundreds of student athletes come to UNC Pembroke.
not just for the quality of education,
but to compete successfully in college athletics.
Conference champions.
All-Americans,
Community leaders,
National champions.
valedictorians,
graduates,
But these achievements are in jeopardy. None of it would be possible without your support.
We need you to be a part of our team and support our Braves Club annual fund.
help our student athletes to continue to exceed expectations,
strive for competitive greatness,
and develop into successful adults.
join our team.
join our team.
Join our team.
Join our team today. Go Braves!